Hey guys, Michael from COPPERVSGLASS, and these are my top 4 iOS and Android games for November 2017. First up we have Geostorm, and surprisingly it's based off of the summer flop of the same name. But unlike the film, this game is great, and if you've played any of the Go games from Square Enix like Lara Croft Go, Deus Ex Go and also Hitman, you're gonna feel right at home. It's got some great graphics with a simple cel-shade style, and I think that adds to the gameplay. Now it's an isometric strategy game where you need to get from point A to point B while completing tasks along the way. The first episode is free and others can be accessed either with an in-game purchase or with timed videos. If you're looking for the best disaster game on mobile, Geostorm is the one to pick up. Just don't waste any money on the film. Next up is Into the Dead 2, which as you guessed is the sequel to the popular Into the Dead from a couple of years back. This is an endless runner like the first, however this one has a bit more to it in the form of a story which is actually quite good, with a bunch of upgrades to weapons along the way, varied environments to go along with a day and night cycle. Now the game has however fallen victim to most games these days in the form of loot boxes and a ton of in-app purchases. Now luckily these don't hinder the game and mostly can be ignored. If however you do want that pinpoint assault rifle right away, then you will need to hand over some cash. But overall, with a good story and great visuals to match, this zombie killer may just fill the void that The Walking Dead has left. Because, let's face it, Season 8 isn't very good right now. The best way to explain the next game, Modern Combat Versus, is if Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was available on mobile and was a bit stripped down. The visuals, like most Gameloft games, are great with a ton of detail that this video won't necessarily be able to portray. Gameplay like Black Ops 3 is fast and fluid with wall running, quick death times and some great characters to choose from, each with unique abilities. You can have one guy that has a deployable shield, another who is quicker on their feet, and my personal favourite, the tank class. There are, as you would expect from a free-to-play game, lots of in-app purchases, but unlike Into the Dead 2, these can actually affect the gameplay. Being a multiplayer focused game, if somebody buys a character with some great abilities and weapons, they will dominate on the battlefield. If however you want a fast paced shooter where you can battle around the world online, Modern Combat Versus is one of the best. And lastly, straight off the back of Season 2, we have Stranger Things the game. And like the show it's based on, this game is great, and if you're looking for that retro look and feel to your mobile games, Stranger Things has this in spades. It's a great mix of Zelda-style gameplay and awesome story based on Season 1 of the show, and you get to play as multiple characters, each with special weapons to help beat the bad guys, and something that I don't necessarily always take notice of with mobile games is the sound design. It's ripped straight out of the arcade machine with a twist of the 80s style music from the show, and since seeing Stranger Things on Netflix, I've wanted a game to reflect the show, and this is a perfect blend of fun, challenging and retro gameplay that I've been looking for. And that's going to do it guys for this video. Now out of the 4 games that I've mentioned today, the ones that stand out mainly for me has to be Geostorm and also Stranger Things the game. I wasn't expecting really awesome games from the source material because most of the time movie games and TV games and tie-ins aren't necessarily that good. As always, links to everything that I've discussed today will be in the description down below, and if you guys have any games that you want me to check out for December's video, let me know in the comments section down below or on Twitter at COPPERVSGLASS. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below, and for more great content in the future, don't forget to subscribe. I'm Michael from COPPERVSGLASS, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.